Welcome in, everybody. I'm Devin O'Day, and we host every other week. We host the Be a Highway Woman vlogcast, and we're about to meet. And here's the music from Sassy Vezay, and she is an amazing singer-songwriter, part of the family here at Be a Highway Woman. BeAHighwayWoman.com. It's a free organization that is literally in support of women. Before we talk to Sassy music, and we're going to talk about some of the new things that are coming out. First of all, if you've not heard the work of Olivia Francis, take a look. She is part of the Be a Highway Woman family. She's a pop folk singer, songwriter, and environmentalist. I love that the Be a Highway Women have got such a love of the world, and they love to have a cause as well as great music. Olivia Francis with new music to come out. And I just want to ask you, if you're watching right now, this is Mental Health Awareness Month. And I want to ask you to join us in the comments wherever you are. What do your mental health check-ins look like? It's been a tough year, let's face it. If you're part of the Be a Highway Woman family, you've understood that the reason that we do what we do is to stand in support of each other. What do you do to kind of have a mental health check-in? Who's your person? Where do you go? Do you find that music is the way that you write it out? We'd love to know. Leave a comment wherever you are. We love to bring the comments as part of what we do on this show as well. Let's take a look at some of the merch that's brand new. If you have a Be a Highway Woman shirt, we want you to take a picture and share it on socials with hashtag Be a Highway Woman. Be a Highway Woman shirts are available at the Be a Highway Woman website. Love, love, love that. And if you follow us on socials, we know that you guys support each other really, really well. We love for you to share or tag a woman, and in our case, leave a comment of a woman in music that you've had on repeat all week. Now, for me, I have been listening to Reba McEntire all week. She has got some brand new music, and it's part of a feature film that just released. I think that the film has Mila, can't think of her last name. She's amazing, married to Ashton Kutcher. Now I remember his name, and I can't remember her, but I love her. And I think Glenn Close is in the movie as well. And Reba does a lot of the soundtrack, and it's just amazing. So on repeat all week. Also, if you have a woman who inspires you, we ask for you to tag her and bring her as part of it. Now, Miss Sassy is standing by in our waiting room, and we're going to join her shortly. But first, we're going to take a look at her current single. Well, that's not her single. That's her picture. And she's gorgeous, and we're going to meet her in just a second. I hit the wrong thing. Sorry, y'all. I'm sleepy.
Right, 'cause for once in my life, I'm gonna kick off my one size boots. I'm gonna hit my girl high, loose and button down on my blouse. I'm paint my lipstick on red, watch mama look back in the shame. Oh yeah, so tell me, honey, how a woman sees alone here right next to you. I ain't waiting up and give me a stateside ride. 'Cause for once in my life, I'm gonna kick out my one tattoo. My one tattoo. I'm gonna pick myself up and give me a stateside ride. I ain't waiting for the slow day. To step on the dance floor.
Oh my goodness. Our girl is here in the flesh. Sassy. Hi, gorgeous. How are you?
Hello, honey bunny.
Where are you today?
I'm in my office at home.
Yeah, but you're not in Alabama. Where are you?
No, I'm in England. I got stuck in England in the lockdown. I got stuck here.
Yeah, well, I knew with your accent you probably weren't from Oklahoma either, but that's awesome. I adore you. You are so cute. And for those people who are just joining us, we literally have been trying to do this for a couple of weeks now, and we've had internet issues and all that kind of stuff, but we're here now, and I'm so glad to see you. Am I saying your name correctly, Vezay?
Yeah,
Sassy
Vezay.
Vezay.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing this? What drew you to music?
Olivia Newton-John, actually.
Oh, didn't she just and still brilliant. Still,
Yeah.
she just shines. What was the song? What was the song that you had on repeat of Olivia Newton-John?
Hopelessly Devoted to You.
So I predate you. Mine was Let Me Be There. And
Let me be there.
yeah.
Let me be there in your morning. Let me be there in your night. Mm-hmm.
Let me change whatever's wrong and make it right. Make it right. Yes, that was the song. I mean,
I love that song as well.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually one of my favorite songs as well, Devon, to be honest.
Now, I'm going to tell you a story about Olivia that you may not know, but I had a friend who literally taught me everything about being a music publisher. He was an older gentleman named Al Gallico, and he's the one that found that song, and he's no longer with us, but he said he found the song. He said, and I took it to Olivia and said, you're going to be a great country singer. And she says, but I don't sing country music. And he said, yeah, but you can. And he's the one that found that song, and he changed her life and made her the biggest star in the world based on a song and a sound and everything. He said, we found a copyright for you. And truthfully, and she won Female Vocalist of the Year at the CMA that year.
Yeah, she's won a lot of awards, hasn't she? And she's what does she do now? She in 1971 she did the Eurovision Song Contest, didn't she?
Yes,
she did.
Yeah. And most recently, she has this beautiful duet with her daughter. That
She does.
And it's stunning. Now I want to find out about your music. Now we just played Slow Dance. Tell me a little bit more about the music that we can find out with you, Sassy.
Right. Well, I started as a Shania Twain tribute because although Olivia Newton-John was my first influence to country music, I didn't even know, because I was that young, I didn't even know what country music was. And all my friends were listening to pop. And I can remember the first day I listened to Olivia Newton-John, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this lady is like just out of this world. I've got all her albums, I've got all the books, I've got Olivia's book here, look.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, and I've got them all as well. I've even got she's got like a cooking book. I've even got that as well because I love her that much. And obviously because she was blonde and she was soprano. And at that time, I couldn't really find my soprano voice because I thought when I sang high that I couldn't sing very good because I thought I was just a Shania Twain tribute, and that's all that I could do.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember a lady, it's really funny. I used to do the pub circuit, the bars in England, and one lady says to me, "You're good at doing Shania, but that's all you'll ever do."
You know, why is there?
But I believed her though.
See, that's the thing, is that you can
That's
have
so
a gazillion people who are so positive, and then that one negative voice can get in there. And that's why Be a Highway Woman is so important, because it's all about
Yeah.
supporting each other. But how did you get rid of that negative voice in your head and start branching out to the music that we hear from you now?
Oh wow. Well, obviously I didn't see Shania Twain in all her younger stuff, and then I saw Shania Twain in a Come On Over album,
Mhm.
switch from country to rock and pop,
Mm-hmm.
and I liked her sound, and I thought, right, she's a brunette. I've got a similar look to her.
Mm-hmm.
And even if I just get on the stage and dance and just look like her, I can be better than that tribute that I saw tonight, because I was watching a tribute at the time. And I thought, well, because of my background in aerobics and dancing, and I was a competitive gymnast, I thought, well, I can put any routine together. And I thought, right, this is it. I'm just gonna collect the costume, and I'm just gonna get on stage and just pretend to be her, and even if I'm mime. But the same night there was a talent competition, and I entered it, and I was just doing all these dance routines, and I was just entertaining my friends, and I won it by singing a Shania song. And it was that "Don't Impress Me Much." So yeah, I won it singing that song. And so the question, in answer to your question, from going from that place to that place, from just being Shania, right, to and by the way, I've got Shania's books as well.
Yes. Yeah.
So if you look at me and you look at her,
I can see, I can
there
definitely.
is a little bit of a resemblance.
Yes.
Resemblance.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And, yeah. And when I was doing her tribute as well, I had my hair her colour, not this is my natural colour, but I had my colour, this colour, like her. So whatever she did, I did it. So this is a bit more Shania-y, this one of me, that's of me. So if you look at that,
my gosh.
And then you look at that, there's a bit of a more similarity in that, because I've got my makeup on and I've got my hair like a bit more like her colour. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Can you see it?
I definitely can. I just played something on another show. There was a band that is here, and they're a Journey tribute band, the rock band Journey,
Okay.
and they're
Who
fabulous.
doesn't like Journey, right? So
I know. And this guy who sings the lead in it, he is fabulous. I mean, he's fabulous. Just like, and you can really get into a place where you can make a living as a tribute artist. You can, because people will sign you up to do that. But it's scary to step off into your own music.
It's very scary. So how I started was I had Shania Twain music that I covered, because obviously I went in to do a full album, 16 tracks of Shania Twain songs, which I've got to this day. And I was asked in for an audition with a small record label in England, and he said, well, first of all, he said, I'd like you to do these 3 songs, and I'd like us to start seeing what sound we can get. So we started with an up-tempo ballad, and then we did a country rock song, and he was making me like, and it's called the Say Hello song. The first song is Say hello to the world, wide out and free in this mad, mad world. So that's the first song, which obviously you lot haven't heard yet. I just released Slow Dance because I thought that was a really good pop country song to get people to know who I was a little bit more, you know. So I've got the UK songs to release yet, you know. And The Good Girl was a country rock song, so it's gotta get it good, get it good, good, get it good. So it's like waiting in line, ooh, Mr. Good Good Guy. So it's like really, yeah, man. It's about a girl looking for a good girl, and then she wants the bad guy back because she's bored, basically.
And then we say, why in the world did that not work out?
Yeah. And then it's the slow dance, which we then go into the nice, easy country listening pop song.
Mm-hmm.
And then so after slow dance, there is a song called Headlights. And it goes satellite, are you calling? Satellite, won't you take me home? And that's like about a good wife woman, not a white woman, a wife woman, like a wife and a husband.
Yeah, a wifey.
A wifey, yes, about a wifey wanting to go follow her satellite and go home to a homegrown farm type thing. And like, so she sees, so it's called Headlights because she's on the road and the headlights are looking for the satellite home and her person who she tells everything, and she wants to get home to her man, her husband. So that's Headlights. And then of course we've got the Nashville album. So obviously I got the job at the small record label, and I started getting a bit obsessed with social media, because he said you've got to find any way of like getting your music out there. And I thought, oh, it's all up to me, so I've got to do everything. And
well, so speaking of, what social media is what is your playground? Do you like Instagram? Are you a TikTok girl? What is the thing that's really helped you in social media the most?
I am a bit of a Twitter girl, to be honest, because I like words. And I like instant conversation. I like it when I tweet and then somebody will say, hey, Sassy, what you doing? What you up to? And things like that. I like that. I like the instant friendships that you get in music. And then you get like your little teams and your little followers, and they become fans. And, you know, I think mainly my Patreons that I've got, because my website's Patreon Sassy Country, my main fans are from Twitter.
And let's talk a little bit about Patreon. And for people who don't know about Patreon, it's literally a place where you and your fans can gather and connect, and they can support you financially and become a monthly member and support your music that way, so that you can give them special concerts, special offers, and things like that. If you like an artist, chances are, and they're an independent artist, they've got a Patreon page. Tell us a little bit about what you have on your page and what you can offer members.
Well, on my page, I've got all, at the moment, I've got all the media things, because Slow Dance has had a lot of publications. So it's been in Nashville a few times. A few websites have published my press release. So I had 2 press releases from Slow Dance. So they've both been globally published around. So so all not all of them are on there, but all the articles that I come across every day, because new ones pop up every day for Sassy Vezay. And that rhymed, didn't it? Every day for Sassy Vezay, Mrs. Devon O'Day.
Yeah. I love it. Hey, when people hear the UK, they think London. where are you in the UK? It's bigger than what we in the States visualize. Where are you in the UK?
I'm in a place called near Sheffield,
Mhm.
in the countryside, in the hills. So it's about 4.5, 5 hours drive from London.
That's the thing that people don't always realize, is that there's so much country, and that's why country music in the UK and in just it's so loved. I mean, there really are there people really love. Now, were you ever drawn to some of the old country as well, or is it more the modern type country?
I like Patsy Cline. I've always sang. I know it's pathetic and like cliche, but I've always sang Crazy in my, when I was on stage.
Yeah.
I've always sang Crazy, and I've always sang Stand By Your Man.
Little
I've
Tammy
always sang
Wynette,
that.
yeah.
Because everybody puts their arms in the air and they'll go, Stand By Your Man.
I love
And it
anthems.
was really funny.
I love when there are some really cool things from Be a Highway Woman. Respect yourself to close the door for anything that does not value you.
Yes.
I want to ask you, what is one thing you've had to close the door on in your musical career?
What do you mean, people?
Or things? What does not value you? I mean, I know that one person who told you that you would only be a Shania Twain lookalike singer, not that that's a bad thing, but that's all you would ever be. She was wrong, or he was wrong, whoever it was.
Shut the door on her then.
Yeah. But was there anything else that you had to shut the door on, or there are a lot of things that don't respect you and your talent that you have to, along the way, that you have to say, shut the door?
Yeah. Well, a manager, I shut the door on him. And there was somebody recently I can't mention any names.
Yeah, but it's okay. Here's the thing, that there are a lot of our Be a Highway women who are watching and will watch this in the replay.
Yeah.
And, sometimes you start your journey with people, and along the way, your journey diverges. You go in different directions. It doesn't have to be a bad thing, but when you have to respect your own journey, sometimes you have to say goodbye. And when things don't respect you, that's an important thing to say goodbye to. I think it's
it can be quite upsetting, because for me, I had, for the few people that I've worked with, I gave them all my loyalty. Each, I'm talking about 2 particular people. I gave them all my loyalty, all my heart and soul in my. So I've got hair in my eyes, and I think my advice would be, is not to rely on one person, and if that person is going to help you, you've always got to keep your other friends as well.
That's a lot. That's important.
Because I nearly lost a few of my work friends because of this person.
Know your tribe. Know your tribe, and keep them first and foremost. And just before we get out of here, let's see, we've got a couple of comments. A hi from Mark Martin, who's watching this afternoon. So hi, Mark.
Hi. Hi,
Mark. And it is, we talked about this at the top of the show, Mental Health Awareness Month. What do your mental health check-ins look like? For a singer-songwriter, for a performer, people who give out. That's what you do. What is it? What do you do to keep your headspace grounded?
Right. Well, a lot. I basically sleep a lot.
Oh, that's important. Yeah. Get your sleep.
Yep. I've cut down on caffeine. So I don't have any coffee at all any day. I just have decaffeinated coffee because I like the taste of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And for the last 3 weeks, I've slept a lot better. So because I've slept a lot better, it's made me like a bit more together as a person, because I want to concentrate, because I love writing, because I've always got like loads of write books and all that's full of writing.
Oh, wow.
And
Do you journal?
I've got journal. That is my journal. But then it became my notepad and my my list maker when I was on calls. Because usually if I'm doing a call, like if it's not like this, I would be doing like I'd be doing lists of what they've said.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously this is not a learning. I'm taking a lot of courses online, and I'm taking notes all the time. So do that.
Oh, I love that. Courses online. Like, what was an example of a course you've taken online?
Oh, I was talking about Kristen about this actually when we had our we had a 4.5-hour conversation a couple of weeks ago, and they were like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. We started at 2 a.m. and then I think we finished at 7 a.m. talking, and we were both saying about different things, and I was saying to her, it's very important to like talk to people, and even having an interaction with you now is really lovely for me. It's really, I've been quite looking forward, and I hope I can get you on a video call just to talk to you in general,
I would love that. I would love that. You have such an endearing personality, and I can see why you've chosen to be an artist, because you're very engaging. And that is, you love what you do, and you bring so much joy. You just bring a lot of joy, and Lord knows our world needs what you were bringing right now.
Well, my late mommy and daddy, who I lost just before COVID.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm actually, I went to Nashville. I think it was about 8 months after I lost, because I lost both parents in 2.5 months of each other.
Oh my goodness, honey, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's really, and then we had COVID as well. So it's not being ideal. It's not been ideal for me. But with that said, I actually went to Nashville to do a full album. And I wrote it with somebody in the USA. He's called Stephen Wrench. He is being in a lot of like country and rock bands and things like that. So I recorded 7 different songs in Good Morning,
Barbara. She says, keep working. She's like, and I love the encouragement that we get when people see you, and Elizabeth is watching, and Mark is watching, and they're all part of it. And there's, they're giving you the thumbs up, keep going,
It has kept trying to, like, when I got back to England, I had to come back to England to like sort family things out. I had to sort my mum's my parents' house out.
Yeah. Everybody who's walked that road, it's something you can't explain. To do it for one parent is devastating, but 2 very close together, because it's all the memories, it's all the stuff, and you just want to keep everything intact because that's your connection to them.
Yeah, well, I've still got like all in my office. I've got like all my mum's things. It's like this, like the love heart necklace, and I've got like the love heart necklace, and a lot of the special things are in my office. I used to have them all over the house, but I've taken them all down because it's a little bit much for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if I can give you some encouragement, feel all those feelings and write in that journal the feelings that you have, because those will become amazing songs. And someone else, as they're walking this same journey, just like you, they're going to feel through your words and you're going to bless people. And
Yeah,
I
I know.
want you
I think I can like. I think I can help. Probably, like say, I can probably help a lot of people. You know, in their situation. I wrote a song called "Mom,"
oh, beautiful.
and I wrote a song called "Hometown Ghost Town," which is about my hometown.
Mm-hmm.
And it's it's actually a song that people will like now, you know, because we've been locked down for a year, and it's not just one person, it's not just like one or two places in England or two places in America, it's the whole world, isn't it?
Yeah.
That
Marcus
we're all
says,
experiencing it. So, you know,
Mark is saying you're an inspiration, and you are.
oh, thank you, Mark.
It's beautiful what you're doing. And we're going to close this interview, but I want to talk to you as soon as you start putting those records out and when you do videos and when you perform live. I want to know everything that you do, Sassy. Will you share with us more?
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get back to Nashville because I had a place in Florida before, you know, before what happened with my parents. So I had to come home and sort everything out. And then I got locked down, you see, and I couldn't get back. But I want to just share with you Hometown Ghost Town because
Please.
I think you're going to love it yourself, because I was speaking to somebody who knows Taylor Swift the other day, and he said he thinks it's Americana country, and it goes like this. It goes, in your hometown, ghost town. It's really nice.
I want to hear all your music, and I'm looking forward to the new music that's coming out of this dark season that you've walked through, because what surprises me is that so many musicians just like you, they've been in lockdown and they've been isolated, and you think that it would be dark songs, but it's not. There's songs that literally are our way out. And I think about the Renaissance that came after the plague, and I think about the time in our lives. I go, you know what? Here we are. Music is it's going to lead the way out again.
It is. I mean, these 7 songs, when I did them in Nashville, I did them in the studio. I did it with a live band I did like 7. Yes, please, Cher. Look forward to hearing more from you. Elizabeth, thank you. Love you. I love doing that. My mum used to do that. Bless you. Keep the faith. Thank you, Barbara. That's lovely. Oh,
Yeah.
I think I should do this more often. I think I'm feeling the love.
Absolutely. Well, Sassy, thank you for your time today, and we appreciate you. We want to invite everybody to be part of Be a Highway Woman, beahighwaywoman.com. It is free to join if you are an artist, a female artist, and you want to share and support. The whole thing is share and support each other.
And you know, since I've joined Be a Highway Woman, you know, I'm packing my cases to get back to Nashville to be with Kristen, because I'm going to move near her, I think. And but I mean, I think while the world is still at a bit of a standstill, we can't really move states at the moment. Do you know what I mean? But as soon as things are, you know, really safe for us all, I mean, because I've had my first back, I'm going to get my second back in. I think it's 12 weeks now. So, you know, I don't want to be one of these people that just get on a plane. I mean, we've been out of lockdown a week and there's already people going to Barbados and like, and I'm like, gosh, I mean, I've just gone to the shop.
Oh, that's adorable. Honey, I could listen to you all day. I love your stories.
They've gone to Barbados Greece, Cyprus, and I'm like, how can they cope? Like, how can they cope with doing that and feeling safe doing that? You can't, can you? Gosh. I've just been to TK Maxx shopping, and I bought like all my nice creams and like all these. I like these highlighters and these blushes that I wear. I like these stuff. Gosh.
It's like, you know what? What's one person Barbados and another person is TJ Maxx. Okay, so you know what? Do you, boo?
It's not safe. It's not safe to go.
Well, you know what it is safe to do? It's to listen to your music, Sassy. Thank you so much. And speaking of Kristen, she's going to close our show. Be a Highway Woman says bye-bye. Thank you, Sassy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.